Hello, this is Peter with another video. Today I thought I'd do an update on my Musa Velutina. Now this banana plant gets little pink fuzzy fruits, and yeah, the plant itself doesn't get very big, maybe only 1.5 meters or so at the most, and in a pot it's probably not even going to get that big. But yeah, I got this plant I think maybe a couple of months ago. I'll check back. But it started off as a tiny little plant, probably only about that tall. So I repotted it now a couple of times, and this pot now I only put it in a couple of days ago, and it's been growing incredibly fast in the last month or so. It's put on all this height here, this extra height, and it's even putting out another leaf now after I repotted it a couple of days ago. You can see this one has some yellow markings on it. I think that's just because it kept drying out in the smaller pot that it was in. I think now it's been repotted, it should be a lot better now. But yeah, it's definitely doing pretty good. It's probably about 40-50 centimeters, maybe a little bit more if you include this leaf, but with the actual pseudo stem it's probably about 40 centimeters or so, just over a foot. Yeah, it's doing really well. If Blaine's watching this, he was interested in seeing how my Musa Velutina has been doing, so yeah, I thought I'd show him how mine's getting on, because I know his is just starting to fruit. If you're wondering what happened with this leaf here, when it was first coming out, like this leaf here, a slug or snail munched all the way through it, and then yeah, it just completely snapped off. So yeah, you got to watch out for slugs and snails on these banana plants when they're pushing out new leaves. But of course it's not really going to affect the plant much. It's just going to push out another leaf pretty quickly, and in this case it's pushed out another 3, or well, nearly 3, since that one got eaten. It definitely seems to be enjoying the conditions in this greenhouse. I've tried growing this plant in the past. I've had it outside, well, not this particular plant, but ones I've grown in previous years, out in pots in the garden, and they've never really grown much, just 1 or 2 leaves. But yeah, the difference you get when you put them in the greenhouse and keep making sure you keep on top of plotting them up, there's no comparison really. Even some of my other bananas, which I've got in here and I'll do separate updates on, are growing much faster than their outdoor counterparts. This one here is a dwarf Brazilian, I believe, and I've got one of these in ground, and it's already grown more in just a few weeks than that one has in the last few months outside. So yeah, you definitely need heat for bananas. If you want any growth out of them, it's the only real option you've got. And if you're in the UK, unfortunately that means you're going to have a greenhouse to get decent growth out of them. But yeah, overall I'm really happy so far with this Musa Velutina. It's doing better than any Velutina I've grown before. I'm hoping now, after I've repotted it, it'll be able to last in this pot for a little bit longer, maybe till the end of the year, and then I'll have to overwinter it indoors. But yeah, we'll see how it gets on over the next couple of months before the end of the growing season. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll be sure to keep you all up to date with how my Musa Velutina gets on. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.